right, good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen, whatever time it may be, wherever you are watching from. Thank you for tuning in to Bald Jake's Bald Takes. I'll be your bald host today, and today we're going to be going over the upcoming conference championships, the NFC Championship and the AFC Championship between the Broncos and the Patriots, and the Seahawks and the Rams. Now I'm going to start off with New England and the Broncos. So my thoughts here, first of all, is Mike Vrabel is an absolute dog. All right? I trust Mike Vrabel way more than I trust any of these other coaches right now because that man sets a tone with his culture. His boys are about to play their hearts out. Not that any of these other teams won't, but Mike Vrabel just sets it different, man. He is like still laying out his players like a linebacker out there when he's out there at practice. This man brings intensity and passion to the game that, frankly, I don't think is matched by the other head coaches. They've all got their strengths, but I think Mike Vrabel is one of the best coaches in the game. And the fact that he's here in year one with the Patriots proves that, I think. The Titans made a massive mistake by letting him go. They're still searching for the right guy ever since they did that. Who did they just hire? Was it blanking? But that doesn't matter right now. They suck ever since they got rid of Mike Vrabel. And now the Patriots are instantaneous Super Bowl contenders. So, the Patriots have been in 7 one-score games this season. And they have been in 5 games decided by a field goal or less. They are 2-3 in those games, kind of a coin toss, but only 7 games decided by 1 point or less. That tells me that they are mostly controlling the games that they are winning. They are winning by enough points to not be nervous in the fourth quarter. The Broncos, however, they have 12 one-score games. That's a lot. That's almost every game this season. I mean, with the exception of 5, but that's like what 66, 67% of their regular season games are being determined by 1 score or less. Now they are 7-2 in games decided by a field goal or less. So they hold on and they win those really close games, but I don't trust that going into playoff season, going into the conference championship or the Super Bowl, much less. That's worked all regular season. Taken nothing away from them. They've been fantastic. Sean Payton has done an amazing job. He's a very good guy schematically. Obviously, his track record speaks for itself. However, I just don't see a team with that many close games winning by that little. I mean, especially with their last game against the Bills. Man, if the Bills don't turn it over 5 times and then the refs don't move the Broncos down the field by 50 yards at the end. And I'm not saying that the Broncos or the Bills didn't deserve it. I'm not saying they didn't commit penalties. I'm just saying the Broncos didn't really earn that win, to be honest. It was handed to them. So, not even mentioning Bo Nix being out. I don't think that's that big of a deal, though, to be honest with you. Jared Studham. Yeah, that's right. Jared Studham, because he's a stud. I remember him playing in Baylor when he was lighting up OU back in the day. That was, 8 years ago now, something like that. The dude can ball. He's a good quarterback, especially under Sean Payton. I don't really think there's going to be any significant drop-off from Bo Nix to Jarrett Stidham. Excuse me. I wouldn't make too much out of that. I think the Broncos are going to be playing just fine. Now, if they lose, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, we didn't have Bo Nix in there. You just weren't as good as the Patriots are. That's the real reason. It's got nothing to do with your quarterback. Now, if he goes out there and throws 5 picks and fumbles the ball 2 times, I'll eat crow on that, but I don't see that happening. So, I'm going to be taking the Patriots on this one to win 28-17. That's my prediction for that one. Now, on to the next game. The Seahawks and Rams is a very exciting one. This one kind of feels like the Super Bowl matchup already, like as it is. That might be the 2 best teams in the league right there going at it. Now, the Seahawks are obviously the hotter team. 14-3, first or second year head coach. I'm not exactly sure. I apologize. Should have done my research, but you know, it is what it is. Get over it. Sam Darnold is balling out of his mind right now. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the boys are rolling. This is actually kind of funny also to see Cooper Kupp over here now with the Seahawks going up against his former team. See if he can get a ring with another team from his team, kind of situation. So that'll be fun to watch. Now, the Rams, on the other hand, they have Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford. Two of the greatest to ever do it at their respective positions. I absolutely trust them both to get the job done. This one is tough for me because the numbers to me say Seahawks. The reputation and the record and the history of the players and coaches involved tells me to go with Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford. They've been here. They've done that. They're still doing that. It's too bad they don't have Aaron Donald right now. I don't even think it would be in question. They potentially go 17-0 with Aaron Donald this year. But hey, you know, it is what it is. They're still balling out. They're still that team. They're still a threat. And as far as their one score and field goal or less games go, they're both about a coin flip, really. The Seahawks have been a little bit more dominant, a little bit more in control, and having a few less of those overall one-score games, which again leads back to what I was saying about statistically, I lean Seahawks, but my gut, my heart, and my eyes tell me Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay are going to get this thing done. And I'm going to be going with the Rams here to win, I'll say 24-17. That's how I'm feeling about that one. Now, if you'll excuse me for just a moment to check my notes here, I just wanted to double back on something. Oh, yeah, no, that's right. Actually, I don't have notes. This is off the top of the dome. That's just how I do things around here. All right, like, comment, subscribe, or don't. It doesn't affect my life. But thank you for watching, and come back and see it again someday. Maybe don't. Whatever you do, I love you. Goodbye.